Joseph Boakai has suspended over 450 senior government officials, including ministers, due to their failure to declare assets to the anti-corruption agency. These officials will be placed on unpaid leave for a month or until they fulfill the asset declaration requirement as stated by the presidency. Wakai emphasized that their actions violated the Code of Conduct for Public Officials by lacking transparency regarding their assets. He reiterated his commitment to combating corruption, highlighting that non-compliance hinders efforts to promote accountability. Among those suspended are ministers of education and health, as well as special envoy for tourism and investment.
Hello, my people. Is President Joseph Boakai of Liberia serious about fighting corruption, or is he just doing a window dressing? As we see in most African countries, instead of fighting real corruption, they're doing window dressing, Because you can see in this short clip that he suspended 450 government officials for failure to declare their assets, But when you look at it, why do you just suspend them? Because if you are serious, you should just suspend these people. You should just, dismiss them, Because if they don't want to show, if they don't want to declare their assets, which means they have something they want to hide, they have skeleton in their cupboard. And you shouldn't give them 1 month because according to the report, you give them like, I think 1 month to do this, But the ultimatum he gave for them has already passed. So there's no point of giving them, extending it and giving them the grace to come and declare the asset, because they have something they don't want you to see. And we know that other African countries have been doing this, declaring of these assets. And corruption still persists within these government officials, you know what I mean? Because somebody can declare an asset, it doesn't mean that he's not going to get corrupt, you know what I mean? He's not going to buy another house there or build another house there with the corrupt money, you know what I mean? So I think, this Bukai, the president of Liberia, should go further than just this, declaring of assets, You should just bring another new people, people that were willing to declare the assets, Because I don't think the talent, because maybe you might be thinking that these people is very important for them. They have talent. He doesn't want to miss from these 450 officials that refuse to declare the assets. You know what I mean? There should be another people that will be willing to declare the assets and be part of the government, not these people that are hiding from doing something they're supposed to do in a normal circumstances. But we know that in Africa, things they do, especially the leaders in Africa or their friends, they don't do stuff in a normal way. So, it's good to fight corruption in Africa, like this Joseph Boakai is trying to do. But, because corruption has been embedded in some of our systems in Africa, I have been there for a long time. So you need something radical to fight it. Because, most of the time, you see that people come to power through corruption. And anyone that comes to power in Africa through corrupt means is not gonna, do anything about corruption. Instead, it's gonna increase. The corruption is gonna increase in his tenure or her tenure. You know what I mean? So fighting corruption should be, be more like radical And it's if I think fighting corruption, the West might even help Africa a bit in fighting corruption, because the problem I mostly have with these corrupt African people, African officials, is that they get this, they embezzle this fund, public fund, in their countries in Africa, and instead of even using that fund, even though it's illegal fund that they have gotten, instead of even investing it in Africa, no, they don't do that. They travel to the West and buy houses there. And these funds end up in the West. It doesn't do anything in Africa. I think the West can help Africa by, first of all, banning or if somebody becomes a politician in Africa or in a government official, they ban, don't let them go travel to the West. They shouldn't travel abroad. Even their relatives, this is radical, but I think it needed, because when they travel abroad, they come and buy houses in abroad or invest in abroad instead of investing in their own country, which in turn will help the ordinary people there. Because even this corrupt money, had it been some of them use it to, let's say, build a factory, people is gonna benefit, but they never do that. They keep it within their, in banks account, in foreign banks account, and buying foreign properties, which once it gets to that stage, Africa have lost in that financial aspect of what they got. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.